In Chenango County, New York, there's an historic building located on Route 26 in the town of Pitcher. It was built in 1826, 200 years ago. It started out as a hotel where dances were held, and later served as a general store and post office, before being converted into apartments. Today there's a historical marker in front, with the following inscription: Pink Hill Legend. Zella Droff was murdered in 1870s by husband for attending dances here at former Pitcher Hotel. Her ghost returns to travelers on Pink Hill Road. According to the legend, the story began in 1870 when a middle-aged farmer named Ezra Droff married a young woman named Zella, who was only about 18 years old. He was old enough to be her father, and he acted like it too. Zella was prohibited from participating in picnics, socials, and dances. Young Stella, though, yearning for excitement, would sneak out at night to attend dances at the Pitcher Hotel after her husband fell asleep. One night, Ezra awoke in the middle of the night and discovered she was gone. He sat and waited for her to return, and when she did, he ended her life with a butcher knife. Nothing more is known of Ezra Droff or his fate. The legend claims his home was abandoned with all its contents. The legend goes on when years later, a traveling salesman went to stay at the Pitcher Hotel. Set among beautiful rolling hills, the salesman was driving along the country roads when he saw a young girl walking alone. He stopped the car to talk to her and was surprised to hear she was headed to the Pitcher Hotel for a dance. He offered her a ride down the long country road, and she took him up on the offer. At the hotel, she asked him to dance, and, naturally, he agreed. He took a turquoise shell comb from his case and gently placed it in her hair, a token of his admiration. When the night was over, he drove her back to the same spot where he first saw her. She insisted she could walk the remainder of the way home. The next day, Zella was still on the salesman's mind. He drove out to the road where he met her, but he only saw an abandoned house, and further down the road, he saw a cemetery. Confused, he went back to the hotel where the clerk told him the story of Zella Droff's murder. He explained that she is buried in Pink Hill Cemetery. The salesman couldn't believe it. He drove to the cemetery in disbelief, and there he saw it, her tombstone. As he got closer, he saw something familiar: the turquoise shell comb sitting on the stone. I was hoping to find news articles to find more information about Zella or census records to confirm Ezra and Zella Droff existed, but alas, I found none. I did find one story of a man murdering his wife on Pink Hill Road in Pitcher, but it happened in July of 1931. A middle-aged man shot his wife after she locked him out of the house for coming home drunk after a month-long spree. Pink Hill was named after the Pink family, some of whom are buried in Pink Hill Cemetery. I visited the cemetery out of curiosity to see if there was any trace of Zella's grave, but unfortunately most of the stones are too worn to read. If you know anything else about Zella's story, share it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe before you go.